Hey guys, this is Zlewikk and welcome back to my EU4 achievements hunter run. So seriously, I'm trying to get all EU6 achievements before EU4 is even announced. Today, I will go for a bit chill achievement, where I have to start as Madias in the Philippines and colonize a small chunk of Mexico. Very cheer, colonization focused achievement, but while doing this I'll obviously go for some very nice borders here in Indonesia, so you could see that on the nice thumbnail. Fasten seatbelts, make sure to subscribe to this channel as I know half of you don't subscribe yet, and let's get straight to this video for achievements number 311. So, Madias, it's having a lovely flag. Ideas are okay, very naval focused. Look, we've got some sailors maintenance, naval maneuver, idea cost, more of navies, 15%, dev cost, admiral shock, prestige, stab cost, ship durability, and naval leader fire. Not too good of ideas, right? It is also a republic, to be exact, oligarchy, which means we've got elections every 4 years, and starting age and perk of our ruler is random. The starts are pre-recorded, so if you want to, try getting someone with better perk and a young age, you can just restart a few times. I got pretty lucky, tech cost and 39 years old. We are also Hindu, and I'll right away use that to get co-creation cost and AE impact. Interestingly, both our provinces are not even Hindu, so what I'll also do is getting a state edict for advancement effort. Yeah, advancement effort for enforced regional unity and start converting that. But I will start doing it already anyway. In a year I'm gonna change that edict. Zlewikk. Then I'm gonna go ahead and start rivaling some guys. So how about we do Cebu? How about we do Sulu? And how about we do Manila? We want to humiliate at least one of these three rivals. From the estates, I'm gonna go a rather standard setup when you're starting small, so PowerPoints. And that's pretty much it. I would just take from the merchant guilds a bit of prestige, then make sure to seize land. The thing is, we want to keep the influence minimal, so when we conquer lands, we'll get a lot of crown land. I'll take the diet anyway. And here, let's go for that prestige mission. Then we'll go ahead and get a free company and see who we can declare first. For the missions, they don't really give many claims, unfortunately. To get some claims, I need to have 8 galleys, so I'm missing 3 of them. It's gonna take some time to be recruited. That's totally fine. Let's start working on them. And you know what? I'll also take just 1% loans as well, which is not much money. I actually expect it to be more. So let's not use any advisors yet. Since I don't have any claims, I will focus first on declaring a war that is focus on humiliating rival while waiting for the ships to be done to get the CB. Let's start with declaring on Cebu. Humiliate rival CB, no allies. So let's just destroy their navy. We just captured 2 ships, which is great. Too bad it's not galleys that we captured. Then wipe their army. And I'll immediately look, okay, how about the other 2 rivals? Are they having any allies? Because we should declare before they do have some. These guys allied Tondo. These guys, yeah, they usually ally Brunei, and they did here as well. To save manpower, let me just keep the free company on that siege. With my diplomats, I will be building spy network on Butuan, as well as Tondo. There it is. Obviously, showing strength is not only 300 power points, but also power projection, as well as age perk. To get my power projection higher, let me make sure now to embargo the other two rivals. And make sure that we also have a score for insult to get it over 50, which is one of each mana points. Now I can also declare Butuan since I got myself a claim on them manually. In the meantime, I'm gonna get the perma claim from the ships. That doesn't mean I have to slow down. Now the ship's done, I'm getting more of navies and plenty of perma claims on this side of the Philippines. I blocked myself by not taking Cebu early on, but it is totally fine because power points are more useful in the long play. Now look, just from taking this, ooh, Mugain now declared of them. But actually, I want to be at war of turn 8. Yeah, so I have to take them, not vassalize, to get a war at war of turn 8. Let's get this guys back into Butuan. And look, with this taken, just one province, the little one. Crownland is already up to 11. Can you imagine that? Let's declare on these boys here. They have 7,000 troops. And turn 8 is gonna join, which is lovely news for us. We do want to get an island there. I go turn 8. I will go ahead and separate piece them because we need money. And I'm seriously thinking about subjugating them. But you know what? I'm gonna core them for myself. And then also separate piecing these guys. So we should a decent amount of money now. How about we reduce our exhaustion? We should have decent amount of money and conquer Mindanao, which gives us more of armies and navies. Now this one is super easy because we need 2,000 on each of these provinces and we need to kill the natives, which is actually not as easy, but it should be fine. More importantly, with the money that I just got, let me make sure to repay the 1%, all of the loans actually, but I will retake, by the way it's 22% as you see, I will retake 1% loans, because there should be of a much bigger size, so I've got plenty of money now. And I'm still gonna increase that crown land. But with that money, even though I'll be losing it, to make sure to at least get a mill advisor and admin advisor. Let me take tech 4 before I start fighting the natives. Because the more, like, look, 7,000 here, 7,000 here, 5,000 here. That's gonna cost me a lot of mill points that I have to save after taking that mill deck. Look, see, this costs 35 mana. I don't think I'm gonna kill all of them in one go. See? It's just still 4,500. Let's try again once I get enough mill points. At least they cost less, as their quantity is also less. I think I need just to wipe them in a battle. Fascinating, a comet side. Down to 0. Let's go for another one. I can also take all of the technologies up to date, which gives me 18 nativeness. But I might need to develop Renaissance with the next mana I save. In the meantime, tier 2, I'm gonna go and take the random candidate bonus. Now let's get the yearly Republican tradition. Of course, whenever I'm stating a province, I'm also making sure to reduce the autonomy to maximize the gains from them and scale our income. Anyway, now that I got rid of all of the natives in these provinces, let me put armies in each of this. Which should make me, eligible for that mission. Which is gonna give me free cores on all of these provinces. And spices produced in each of them. As you see, it's also right to a full state. Let me reduce autonomy. Do I have to reduce autonomy? Yeah, I do. It's fine, it's gonna be plenty of rebels. It's also animist. But we are lovely scaling our nation. And that means we outscaled our rivals. So now only Brunei and Tondo are possible rivals. Okay, let me raise the institution. I'll develop it on the Spice Islands, which means I first have to convert it to Hindu. And it's Spice Islands because obviously it has cloves that has 8 value. Okay, let's have some fun. How about we change it to encourage development? Then I will sell titles, it is okay, we will get much more from deving plus expanding. At least I've got the dev cost. And I will mostly spend my deplo points. Then, let's expand infrastructure. You guys always cry that if I don't do that. Then beats of this, and the rest will be middle points. So institution is present. You see, I'm earning 3 ducats just for this one province before getting the buildings. Institution costs 144 ducats, which is cheap, and I'm gonna get this technology soon. A special tech 5 here to unlock the idea group. And since my army is here, how about we go and attack Tidore to get another Cloth Island? We have two allies that will technically want to join. We're not actually, the Navy might beat us, so I better rush getting their provinces here. Tier 3 I'm gonna go for short election. Someone might say, oh, sortation is better because it's random, you get better ruler stats, you can combine it with a random ruler stat here. But keep in mind when you re-elect, besides getting rolled quickly to 666 stats, you also get 50 mana every 3 years. So now I can, next month, can take Tech 5 to be up to date and not lose more innovativeness, which unlocks me the first idea group that is surely gonna be exploration. That's why I didn't pick up anything this tech yet. I might want to wait for the golden age before starting to fill this. We'll think about that. I surely need to fix my power projection. How about we just insult these guys? Let me a white piece Bolne in this war. Then I will annex Baton, because that's my entry point to start expanding here. And for Tidore, they actually have another colony. Because they have so many colonies, I'm gonna make them my subject. So they're gonna colonize from me. And we'll get more provinces in this region. Can actually go for my naval doctrine. How about we take the one that is from Alliance, which is disembark speed, attrition when loaded on ships, naval attrition. And we get our troops back home. While I should also start building more transport ships in general. But yeah, Tech 5, you see here, also up to date. And yeah, I'm still waiting for this. Never mind. I have to take this idea. I think it's gonna be before I spread the institution. Yeah, which is okay. Just take the first one for now. Get an explorer, and you're about to start going to the new world. Anyway, conquest of Sedu is gonna be important, as this is currently blocking a big chunk of my mission tree. Mr. Cebu, thank you for annexation. This gives me that another mission for more of armies and navies. Now for this, you see, it's very similar. I just have to kill natives in 3 different provinces. There it is. Thank you so much for another 3 cores. And you'll see the map is getting colored nicer and nicer. Next step is getting Tondo, which is not that obvious when they are tributary state of Ming. That has 60,000 troops, but they only have 40 ships. So if we work on getting more galleys, I think I should be able to defend from them trying to land here. First bonus in this age is for sure the colony development boost, as I'm about to start colonizing. Now I'm present on 2 continents, so let's start with that goddamn golden era and get Multic up to date. That should help to start expanding here. To avoid fighting Ming, as they are still looking powerful, I'll just declare war on Manila, because they have an alliance with Tondo. It should be an easy war for us, have in mind. These guys are Tech 4, these guys are Tech 5, you are Tech 6. Yeah, that ruler had to die at one point. And when that happens, and you get election event, just don't click it. I mean, in my case, because I want the admin bonus anyway. We're heading towards Tech 7. I've got 56 years old, greedy Datu, kind Bayang Elok.
Why are you the way that you are?
I'm not gonna re-elect you. In tier 4 guarantee form, let me take the additional diplomat. Why colonizing? Actually, I colonized East already. My colonization is ending in April. Let me try getting one of the islands around here. We have to explore it first. Okay, this colony finish should give me a range to start exploring this region. And while I'll be exploring this, I'm gonna start a colony here simply to expand into Australia and create my first colonial nation there. With navy build up, I can take the Sound of Bells, which gives me additional morale of navies. What's the number? 3.38. Let's compare it. Naval quality. Yeah, if Ming tried coming here, I have no chance. And to get this, I need a bit more trade power on the home node. Well, actually not even close. That's not gonna be easy because so much trade is being stolen. But we'll get there. Let's just declare one TV. Januva will join. These guys are here. I'll just make sure to expand as much as possible into them and take another admin guy. Hopefully younger, no, but at least better bonus. Well, now to declare on these guys to unite Philippines, I'm just waiting for Ming to take the next reform. It should be any moment now. And while they'll be on a low reform, I'm not afraid. Seems like hitting points cap. Let me take tech 6 here. Let me take tech 6 here. And already unlock expansion ideas. We are maximizing the colonization. And as for the mill, how about we go on dev a little bit? These guys are at least loyal. We can dev some provinces up to 10 or like get rid of devastation, please. Just gonna actually have a bit of manpower. First two provinces in Australia, besides the colony. I'm not fully annexing them. You see, they just moved by a province. Actually, TV disappeared, but these guys moved by a province. As I will use them to expand even faster. And I'm right away building spend on these guys to get another two provinces and finish that colony. And Australian colony will be finished. With this, another 1, 2, 3 provinces. I'm going straight for that colonial nation being created once I core them. Anyway, let's see if Ming is actually gonna help. They will. And with 19 of mandates, I don't think they're gonna do much. I'm looking forward to like seeing the naval battles against them. These guys are fully occupied already. It's just a matter of waiting a few hours to get 100% war score. Or maybe I might try having some fun against Ming. Because they only have 51,000 troops, but they do have tech 6, so it doesn't make sense to invade them. I could just go and blockade their ports a bit. Do not bore myself. I'm actually having a crazy idea of landing in here to destroy the navy, but maybe the idea wasn't fully nice because I should land here with 2 regions, but it's fine, they recovered. Once I occupy this province, maybe it's not gonna hurt them in general, but they have rebels already with that low mandate. So that amount of the troops will be dropping, but what will drop now, I think, is their navy as well. Look at that. We got 1 more naval morale, but they actually don't have a leader, but they do have a flagship that has extra cannons and morale. Let's see. I think we should win it, unless we're not. I think it was just a trade ship that just got destroyed. Yeah, we should be winning that. We should be winning that. Yep. Yeah, we're winning that. We did capture, I think, more ships than we've lost. The problem is we've captured transport ships, which is actually not that bad of a news. And we should now... they're in Canton. Yeah, I can't transfer these guys to Canton. Let's just go back home. But the job is done. Now I'm waiting for that amount of the troops to reduce. There it is. Madius Australia is now created. Let's make them a crown colony. Now what's important. I should give them subsidies. I don't have much money myself, but a bit more than a ducat as a starter should be good. Anyway, with Ming on low attitude, let me white piece them. I was just blockading the ports for a while. And with this taken, I can continue my mission tree and take stuff like Conquer Luzon, which is another moral of armies and navies. My moral of armies is 4, navies 3.4. And for this, I need to do the same thingy with getting rid of the native. This, again, is gonna give me cores and the provinces. And Philippines are nicely united. I'm colonizing some stuff here in the meantime, while waiting to get range on these things. And to get that range, I need to get tech 7 on the Diplo. When playing in this region, it's a must-have to have enough transport ships. That's why I've built the amount of the transport ships as my main stack of the troops is. We'll definitely need more over time, but this should be good enough for now to now expand to this island. There's no unique reform on tier 5 for our culture, so I'm just simply gonna go for reinforced cost, national supply limit and reinforced speed. With over 300 development, I can finally become a goddamn kingdom, which is fixing our gov capacity situation. We are now also a great power, for now number 8. How about we declare war on Majapahit? That is the main nation we have to attack to get more trade power in our future main node, the Moluccas. For now it's still Philippines, so Moluccas will definitely be my main node in the future. Just declare and land there without any issues, I hope. With Tech 7 Diplo, that's a massive colonial range advantage. Should allow me to proceed with colonizing more far east. I have coloring range for the Hawaii, for example, but I want to also explore these lands. So should be able to colonize the islands there. And you see, I can almost fully annex them in that one war. Let's just make sure to concentrate wherever possible. Looks like it's not possible anywhere. And we should be even higher on the great powers list, up to number 7 after the month tick. Beautiful. With enough of trade power in my home node, I can get additional trade power for just 15 years in Philippines, but also in Moluccas, as well as perma claims on Brunei that I just declared on. Look, I don't have to do that, but I'm fixing name placement in my homeland. It's just the goal of uniting these lands, or at least these lands, and having nice trade income. In the meantime, I'm not, like, honestly, the fastest way to the new world is this, for these guys. But I'm going the other way around, from the south, which is totally fine, and I'm taking this as a chill game, not for a full optimization game. Look, it's getting better and better. We just need to colonize these provinces and fully annex Brunei. And I have now enough range to get into Mexico. Do we have range to core the provinces? Yep. Yeah, it's time to build spy network here. You know, I only need these 3 provinces to get the achievement, but I'm gonna create a full Mexico colonization just to make it fun. While in here I'm just gonna keep colonizing, eating Brunei, and it's gonna be it for my conquest in Indonesia. Oh, Mr. Madias Mexico, you're gonna be blowing up from the freaking rebels. So much land is gonna be ceded to you. Age of Discovery only ended now, and I did get plenty of colonies thanks to this. That's why I'm also hitting 1,000 development. Oh shit, guys. We might need to own these provinces directly, if I'm reading this correctly. I guess it's fine, let's not worry about this. For now I can become an empire. Yeah guys, that's true. I have to own it myself. I think strategy is gonna be easy. I'm gonna conquer the stuff needed for the achievement. So we'll declare on Aztecs in a second, next year. Then I'm gonna release Mexico as a subject. Move my capital here, because I'm gonna start colonizing it now. And then take the lands for myself. From Aztecs I need this. From Aztecs I only need these 2 provinces. Let's take slightly more for good borders. And now my subject is having all of the needed provinces. Yes. So what I can do, I can go ahead, go here, and give an independence. I've got a black flag. This colony is gonna get finished very quickly. I anyway have to save admin mana first, as we're gonna move my capital here for 500 mana. Oh yeah, and they fought Mexico. Yay, very nice. Let's build spy network anyway. Let's move that capital to Americas at last. I'll take these troops. Aztecs are recovering these provinces from Mexico. Let's take these troops. I'll build spy on Aztecs as well. You know what I'll do? I'll no CB Aztecs to reoccupy these provinces from them. It's gonna be just easier to take it from Mexico. There it is. I think I've got all the provinces. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Just peace out for them. Or maybe this too as well, just to have good borders. You know, guys, I'm a fan of good borders. Even though I don't have any mana to call of this, it's fine. I only need to core. Yeah, I don't have colonial range. I'll have to core it step by step. That's a rare sight. A fully united Japan. Even more rare sight is a rancher being formed instead of Persia. I love it. Okay, guys, there goes the last province. We got achievement. Not so bad, but I still want to move my capital back to the homeland. Just to fix the name placement. I will not like the thumbnails. That's gonna be in the thumbnail, which is gonna create a colonization here. I guess back in Mexico. Hey guys, if you did enjoy this campaign, it was on purpose very chill. I wanted to chill out myself before a quiet weekend in Podlasie. Let me know by liking this video if you enjoyed this, and subscribe to the channel to get notified about the next video from this series. Bye!